Hello everyone, just a quick video asking how you doing today. Just open it up to having some nice conversations in the comments maybe, and also just knowing that this is hopefully a safe space and like building that community where people might feel like they can chat about things, and to know that you're not alone, and whatever you're going through, there will be people in your life that you can talk to, whether that's people that like your close ones, maybe friends, colleagues, maybe it's like a therapist or whatever it is, or even on here. I know that we won't know each other as such, but like properly know each other, have met each other, and these kind of things. But we can still just like have a chat in the comments and support each other with things like that. I thought it'd just be nice to have that, because obviously my channel is therapy training, mental health, self-care. So a big part of that is how is people and how people are doing with their mental health and their well-being and their life and how they're getting on. So I just wanted to sort of emphasize that. I know I've said it before, but yeah, I wanted to say that. So yeah, what's everyone been up to today? I played football this morning, which is a just not a regular occurrence to be playing football on a Sunday. Used to when I was younger, but yeah, had a little one-off game with the thing that I do on Wednesday, and we actually got to play in a stadium, like not a big stadium, but a stadium, and I knew a few people who were like on my team, on the other team, and yeah, I was very lucky that the person who runs the Wednesday asked me and a few others if we want to play, because I know that like we play a bit more football and love our football. So that was really nice, and yeah, it's just lovely. I did enjoy the kind of I don't know, that sporty, having a laugh in the changing rooms, having a laugh on the pitch with the lads. Sounds so cringe, I said it. And like the girls, there were a couple of girls playing as well, which was, well, I don't want to say it was cool, because it is what it is, isn't it? But like, it's nice. It is nice that like both men and women could play, and it was mixed, and yeah, really cool. And what else? Yeah, so we ended up winning. We won on penalties. I didn't take a penalty, which is silly, because I'm a confident player. Like, I'm confident with my football, really confident. But I think maybe because there were so many people I didn't know, I was a bit like, oh. I did say I'd take a penalty if it got to that point, and I also said if anyone bottles it, so like if they decide they don't want to take one, then I will, because I kind of regretted not putting myself forward. But it is quite like a nerve-wracking thing, isn't it? Even though it's just quite a casual game. It was pretty competitive, but yeah. I scored. So it was 2-2 normal time, and then it went to penalties and we won. But yeah, I scored the second goal for our team to put us 2-1 ahead, which was nice. And I nearly scored a really good goal. I'll be honest, like, I obviously had the shot, but I didn't expect it to do this. It kind of, I shot, and because I'm left-footed, it kind of curled and was like kind of looping up and then dipping, and it hit the bar and post, and then it sort of bounced close to the goal line, to the point where like you might have said it could have gone in, and some people on my team were like, oh, it went in, and I was just like, I was being honest, I was like, I don't think it went in. I could have easily, I mean, with good sportsmanship, maybe too honest there, because I could have easily been like, yeah, it went in, ref, but I was like, no, I actually don't, and I don't want to claim a goal when I don't think it's gone in. It doesn't feel right to me. But yeah, just really, really fun game, full 90 minutes, which I haven't done in a long time, since I've was playing at uni quite a while ago. So yeah, really nice to do that, and it was nice weather, quite a nice view, out the stadium, out the ground. Yeah, just really enjoyed it, and my girlfriend came to watch for a bit and then went off to a cafe, and then I joined her in the cafe, and we had a really nice lunch, and now we're back here, and I'm gonna watch some football. I just relax. Yeah, I had an affogato for dessert at this cafe we went to, which was vegan, which is cool. Because I'm vegan, and I don't, well, at least I wouldn't normally expect there to be that option, as like a vegan option, but this place was like veggie vegan, so, and that was really nice. So I don't think I've ever had one before, and I really enjoyed it. For anyone that doesn't, I'm sure most of you will know what it is, but it's ice cream, and then I think it's just ice cream and then coffee, poured onto it. Yeah, it's delicious, really, really good. So love coffee, love ice cream. Can't go wrong, can you? Really, like an espresso poured on top of it, or double. Don't know. Anyway, yeah. So that was my day. We actually ended up watching, Sinners, the film, last night rather than Friday, and it was really good. It was interesting. Quite strange at times, but then if there's vampires involved, it could be quite strange, couldn't it? Like you'd expect that. But yeah, we both really enjoyed that, and yeah, more football tomorrow, and back to work tomorrow. Looking forward to seeing what the first full week, because last week was a bank holiday, so kind of like first full week of work brings, and the challenges I might face, and just like face them and deal with them and learn from them, and also all the positives that I'm sure there will be from my week, because I'm really enjoying the job, as I've said before, and I feel like I've caught the sun. I wouldn't be surprised, because I was outside for quite a long time. Yeah, just see what the week brings. Got a couple of football sessions, Monday, Wednesday, my usual. Looking forward to that. And yeah, maybe some more plans later on in the week, but we're getting ahead of ourselves. I'm getting ahead of myself. So I keep saying we. I'll circle it back to just asking again, like, how you doing? And so I think it's so important to talk about mental health, and just know that we and you can talk about it if you wanted to. I think that's the important thing, though. I don't think anyone should feel like they have to as well, because as much as it should be encouraged, the same way, I think, a bit off topic, but I think the kind of notion of both, obviously, like, men shouldn't cry, that kind of thing, I think that's really harmful. But at the same time, saying, on the flip side, pushing that men need to cry, maybe, that sort of thing, could also be damaging, because it's then like you feel like you need to be expressing that certain emotion when maybe you don't feel like you want to. And I feel like that sometimes. I think I feel like, and I've spoken about this with my therapist, like if I want to cry, it's a bit different for me, because I actually just, like, I really struggle to. Like I think I've said before in my therapy sessions, both like actual therapy and on my course, that there have been times where I've been very close, but there's a barrier. And so I think for me, I would actually personally, I think I would benefit from doing it, but I also think part of the reason why maybe I can't, or maybe there's some kind of resistance, is actually because maybe I feel like I should be doing that, because I should be completely open to all these emotions, but that's not necessarily how we're always going to feel, is it? And but then maybe that's just something I need to work on. Anyway, I'm waffling, but I think a good message is kind of, you can do what I think my therapist was saying this, like, you could do what you like cry if you want to cry, but you don't need to cry. I think it's just like understanding what's going on for you, and if that feels right for you then, or whatever emotion that you feel is kind of not bottling it up, whether that means you're bottling it or crying and then you're learning to feel your feelings. Like I've spoken about this before, like feeling your feelings is really important, the good and the bad, and just letting them run their course rather than trying to resist them. And yeah, I think that's important. So then if you genuinely feel like you don't want to cry as well, then I think you're perfectly you're well within your right to not, so I think maybe that's where the flip side of this positive, definitely the positive idea behind like men should feel like they can cry, it's like that's a great thing. Men should feel like they can cry, but it's like you don't need to. Like if you don't feel like that's right for you, I feel like it's such an obvious thing that I'm talking about, but it's just something that I thought about because we're on the topic of mental health and checking in, all of us checking in with how we're doing, and that's kind of the point of this. And yeah, I don't know if that makes any sense, because I also want to make sure that I'm communicating this properly, where I think we should feel our emotions, and if that means crying, if that means like being upset, these sort of things, we should feel them. Whatever you feel like, I don't know, just feeling your feelings, but then also if it doesn't feel right for you to cry, and maybe you're thinking I should, and this is how I felt before, I should be crying because I'm upset, but then it's like maybe you actually just don't feel that like bodily thing of okay, I'm gonna cry now, or like, oh, I want to cry now. Maybe it's like you can be upset without it having to go like the full way of crying, and it's not necessarily that you're bottling it. It might just be that it doesn't feel right for you at the moment. Does that make sense? Please let me know, because I feel like I'm waffling, but I hope I hope you kind of get the idea of what I'm trying to say. Feeling whatever feelings you have, and having a sort of like sitting with your feelings and processing them, having a consciousness of your thoughts and what's going on for you and your feelings and your emotions, and then knowing that you have a level of control over these as well. Again, spoken about this recently. You have a level of control over these, and so feel your feelings, but also understand that you have this level of control where they don't have to they don't have to like overcome you as well. You can have a level of control over how much, like how far, or how much you're allowing them to consume you, and these sort of things. Does that make sense? I don't know. These are like fairly caffeinated thoughts, because I had that affogato at lunch and I had the coffee this morning, and I think I'm coming down from that adrenaline of playing football. I might be talking absolute rubbish, but just a sort of stream of consciousness, sort of free flowing chat where I haven't really planned it. So yeah. Anyway, I'll leave you with this. Be kind to yourselves and be kind to others, and take care. And I hope you've all had a lovely day. And again, please let me know how you're doing and how you're getting on. And feel free to have a chat in the comments as well. Okay, take care.